have no idea what's going on.
We're Craig and Kirsty, a British couple who got married on a beach in 2018. And instead of a honeymoon, we decided to travel the world together, and so we created Tide Not Travellers. On March the 1st, 2020, we left our home and jobs behind us as we boarded a one-way flight. A few short weeks later, the global pandemic brought the whole world to a stop, and all our travels were cancelled. Undeterred, we stayed put and continued our adventure exploring the country we were in, Estonia. Between us, we have visited 51 countries, and we'd love you to join us as we continue our travels and explore the world.
We have got road trip vibes this morning.
Freedom vibe!
Yeah. Yeah, we had a super late night last night because trying to get the internet to work and upload a video to YouTube is not the easiest when you've got some slow speeds out here in the Estonian countryside. So pretty tired. I think we maybe just about managed to get to bed before 4 AM. So we may have had a little lie-in this morning and overslept a bit, but we are up, we are out, and we are off and ready to explore.
We managed to get out just before 12:30, so I think we did well considering.
Yeah, we're on the road. So where are we heading today?
We are heading from our accommodation in Tartu. We're heading south down to a border town called Valga, which has been split in half. So the northern side is in Estonia and the southern side is in Latvia. And after that, we're going to go and explore a couple of other places that have been recommended to us on YouTube and from friends.
And we've got the sun shining. Yesterday we had rain all day, so we stayed in, and so that's why we're so excited to be out today. Plus it's Friday. Who doesn't love a Friday? We'll see you when we get there.
We have arrived in Valga. We've just popped into Rimi to grab ourselves a lunch.
Again, more pastries. At least we've got different pastries this time.
It's a super affordable way to do it. So I've got a pizza slice, also got an Activia each, nice mango Activia, and
blueberry for me.
We got some chocolate as well. It all came to under €6. We found a nice bench in front of the lake here, so we're going to grab lunch and then go and explore Valga. I just looked at Google Maps to check out and scope the place, see where everything is, and I realised that the Rimi we've just been to over there, the border between Estonia and Latvia is literally just the other side of that Rimi. So if you can see the bridge at the end of the lake here, that bridge going this way is the border between Latvia and Estonia. So if we went to the other side of that bridge, we'd be in Latvia.
That's crazy.
Which, having not been in a new country for 4 months, we need to get our fix.
And that was the country we were in before this.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a lot longer than we planned to stay in one country. I wonder if we're allowed to walk over there, no?
Yeah, we're going to.
Oh, okay.
It's going to happen. So, let's go and explore.
Yeah.
We're just walking towards the border, and there's quite a lot of development work going on here in Valga, just to the left of us. Yeah, what we're noticing is a lot of places do put a lot of effort into making sure people have facilities for outdoor activities. Here you can see they've just built a skate park, and it's right in the centre, so they're doing a lot of development here right in the centre of Valga. Just walking to the border, looks like we're just going to be able to walk across into Latvia, which isn't surprising. Open borders in Europe.
But during the pandemic, I wonder if you wouldn't be allowed to do this.
Yeah, I can't imagine that you wouldn't though.
Yeah.
So we're in Estonia, and just over the other side of the road is Latvia. So that swan down there is in Latvia. Kirsty's walking on the wild side, she's going into Latvia.
Latvia, I think.
How is it over there in Latvia?
Familiar.
It's a very pretty lake this side.
wait until it's fully built when you can just play straight away?
The dust has barely settled.
Yeah, they're keen.
What a great skate park though.
Getting their money's worth.
We're just walking literally right next to the border. You can see all of these border markers along here with the black and white stripes. I'm not sure if we're not supposed to go over into Latvia at the moment because they have building work, but there is this fence here, so it does form some kind of barrier, but it's a little bit confusing as to whether that's just to do with the building work or to stop you going across.
It is weird. It's like, are we allowed to go over there?
That lady did just come across.
Oh, did she?
But we're right on the border and we're going to cross from Estonia into Latvia. Ladies first. There she goes. How is it in Latvia today?
Back in country number 3.
We're going backwards now.
Yeah.
I'm going to join you. And we're both in Latvia.
Yeah, it's good. I wanted to see more of Latvia. We kind of had to rush through it because of COVID. Technically, we're going to go see a little bit more.
We're seeing more of Latvia.
Yeah.
There's the border markers. You can see it goes there, follows the river along and up there. Where we were before when we crossed the road and we saw the lake and the swan, according to Google Maps, that was crossing into Latvia. But having seen the physical border markings, I don't think that was officially Latvia, but
now we've crossed the border.
Now we're in Latvia. We're definitely this side of those stripy markers. There's quite a lot of building work going on, but I imagine this is going to look so nice, like a really nice hub of the town. You can see that structure there. I imagine that's going to have seating and maybe some screens, a bridge that they've constructed there. It looks like they're going to make quite a big thing of the border crossing when you go across that bridge. So yeah, if we could just come back in a year or two.
When it's done. But it looks pretty over here.
We've come through the area that's being redeveloped and you can see this area is established and it looks really pretty. Beautiful church here.
In 1918, both Estonia and Latvia declared their independence. 2 years later, the time came to finalise the border between the two states. The town of Valga, which means walk, is an important railway junction town where there are roughly equal numbers of Estonians and Latvians. The border divide here caused some conflict. It was decided that the border should follow the stream that meanders through the centre. Walk was renamed in the national languages of the two states. The Estonian side became Valga, and the Latvian side became Valka.
I love how in the Baltics we're just allowed to walk through here. There's power tools laying around, bricks.
You see, I don't love it.
Unfinished work.
I don't love walking through here. It feels like we shouldn't be walking through.
And we're just allowed to walk through.
And just everyone's walking through.
Looks like there's an old Latvia-Estonia border hut there. I'm sure that's where the border guard used to sit. We're about to walk across the border bridge. And this is the new border bridge. See you later, Latvia.
Make it out this way.
Well, if you just come down here.
Well, that's a border crossing.
That has to be the most unceremonious border crossing ever done in my life.
That was
ever done in our lives.
And that was the second time we've crossed the border from Latvia to Estonia.
I mean, we know in the EU it's open borders, but that is half open, half not open, half built, half not built.
She put it in the bin. That's nice to see. It does feel like they're making a real effort here. Come back here a year or two, totally different place, I imagine.
Border posts appeared throughout the town to enforce the divide. Recent complex history has seen the borders removed and restated a few times, but since 2004, both countries joined the EU and 3 years later, the Schengen Zone. This meant that all border checks were removed. The cities now cooperate closely together and both have the official slogan, "One city, two countries."
So that's our whistle-stop tour of Valga, and now we're going to jump in the car and head off to stop number 2.
Let's go. second time we have crossed the border from Latvia into Estonia, and both times were pretty scary for completely different reasons. The first time, obviously 5 months ago, when the borders were due to close that night, that was pretty scary because we had to get ourselves into Estonia. And today, pretty scary because we didn't know if we were supposed to be there or if we could walk through, and there was a building site all around us. It was just so surreal. That was a border crossing. So strange. So yeah, that's our two experiences of crossing the border from Latvia to Estonia. So we were just driving along and we just got pulled over. We have no idea what's going on.
Sorry, do you speak English?
What you saying? Cycling event is coming.
Ah,
you have to
okay.
park you a bit more to the side.
I'll get over.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
not
you.
a problem.
Can you?
Yeah.
Women were in.
There we go. Yeah. No worries. Now explain.
Wow, so yeah, that was pretty scary. We're driving along
Strange.
the road and suddenly these vehicles with flashing lights started coming towards us on our side of the road, straight at us. And so we just obviously pulled over.
Couple of bikes and then
then
now
a
there's
few
police cars
bikes.
and everything.
Yeah, then a few bikes came by and one of them stopped in front of us and pulled over in front of us. There's no one else around, just us and these flashing cars.
Okay, now the two runners are coming through, and
Okay.
then you just have to wait 2-3 minutes more. Before
I'll
main
wait
group is
until you
coming.
say.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll wait until you
Thank
say.
you.
No worries.
So yeah, basically, thankfully, it's just, there's a race happening today. We thought we'd done something wrong, we're in trouble, we're getting pulled over, so here's lights.
Oh, here's the lead cyclist.
Here we go.
Woo! Here comes the main peloton. So the two leaders ahead we saw, they're literally 2 minutes ahead of the main group. So they've got quite a lead. Wow, that is quite the entourage these guys have got. Cheers, you two, Lieutenant. I'm guessing this is just normal traffic now. He said, getting attacked by flies. He said once you see a couple of ambulances at the back, that's it, and you can carry on with your journey.
I'm so pleased that there was an event happening and that we're not in trouble for crossing the border. You've got one of those horrible horseflies biting your arm. He's on your t-shirt. These are horrible.
This
Horrible
bugger.
things. They're so bitey.
We've driven about 15 minutes from Valga and we've arrived at our second site of the day, which is Sangaste Castle.
Yeah, it looks really pretty.
Looks like
Huge
a
grounds.
pretty red brick castle.
Let's go and have a look. This is a beautiful castle and grounds, and it feels just like Waddesdon Manor in the UK, which is where Craig's sister got married. And it's got like the creamery, which is the equivalent of the dairy. It's got obviously the beautiful building. It's got the stables, where there's a really cool science museum inside that Craig was gutted that we couldn't go inside. Obviously we didn't have time because we need to get going and see some more. But look at it, beautiful.
Sangaste Castle is worth a visit if you're interested in culture and history. According to legend, it owes its existence to an insult that Count Frederick George Magnus von Berg received in his youth. When attempting to wed a young English lady, her father objected to giving his daughter away to some Russian savage. It is thought that this was his attempt to prove himself. Perhaps this is why Sangaste Castle and Park were fashioned after the famous Windsor Castle in England. The magnificent halls, architecture and history of the castle make it a perfect place for a big wedding, get-togethers or spending the night in a genuine castle. In addition to the castle, the stables, dairy, barn, water tower and arboretum are also open for visitors.
coming to a wedding here. You can see how it's a great wedding venue. So beautiful. The toilets are set inside the old stable, and as you go in, there's sound playing of horses trotting, and all the doors are kind of done like an old stable. And then, but this mirror frightened the life out of me. It's just a regular mirror. It's not going to do it now. Oh, see? And then a horse appears. I love horses, but my word. Absolutely made me jump out of my skin. But it's cool. I like how he's done it. I knew Skype was invented here, but I didn't realise the word Skype literally translated to video call. Makes sense? I like these little cartoons. It's clever. Always mango and blueberry, always. There's only one blueberry.
So all of these buttons do something. If I press that one, the car moves backwards. If I press this one, raises the flag. If I press this one, the light comes on.
Standing here, I can just do a full 360, not see a single person in a public place that's just full of nature and beauty and cool castle gardens. You'd have to try really hard in the part of the world we come from to ever not see a person in all this space.
Time to jump in the car again and head on to our final stop of the day.
More exploring.
The next place has come highly recommended. We've arrived at our third and final destination of the day.
After a really beautiful drive from the castle, it was like going back in time. Just how lovely and quiet everything was. It was just literally like going back in time in all the good ways. Just
this
space.
Part of the country is so beautiful. And our third and final destination is a little town called Uttapa. It's just south of Tartu. It's known for its winter skiing, so a lot of cross-country skiing. As we came into Uttapa, you could see the ski lifts, and there's lots of lakes around. It's a bit more hilly around here. It's certainly not mountainous.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's got stunning scenery, and the topography is really nice after being land that's so flat for so long.
Very flat country. But even the residential areas, the houses and everything looks beautiful.
It feels very safe here. You see a lot of quite young children are able to just kind of be out on their own. It just seems to be the way over here. It's just so safe, and I love that.
But yeah, this place is spectacular, and check out this view.
This view, as we just drove in, we were like, whoa, stop the car, let's go and see this.
And it's got one of these yellow frames. Going to turn you around. Check this out.
Estonian frame.
Uttapa is one of the 21 southern Estonian places worth discovering that are marked with these big metal yellow National Geographic windows. A small town nestled in southern Estonian hills and valleys, Uttapa is a well-known winter holiday destination for all those who love the snow. Skiing, skating and snowboarding can all be enjoyed at this relaxed winter resort, boasting luxurious spa hotels and restaurants. During the summer, you can hike along paths of Uttapa Nature Park, admire rolling hills and lakes, winding village roads and small rivers. The nearby Pyhähaave is one of the largest lakes in Estonia and is perfectly suited for a quiet weekend camping trip in the wild.
More flowers. See, Estonia does such a good job of putting flowers everywhere. In all of their places. Everywhere. In all of their places.
We just had a lovely little explore of beautiful little Uttapa, and we're gonna go and get some food now.
Yeah, thank you to all you guys who've done it again for recommending this place. You're right, it's a little beauty. We've really loved walking around here and seeing the natural beauty and all the bears. Really cool, so thank you, and we hope you've enjoyed it.
And thank you so much for watching, we really appreciate it. Please give the video a like and subscribe. It's free of charge, but it means so much to us.
It really does. And when you do, don't forget to hit the bell so that you can see every time we load an adventure. And we'll see you on the next one.
See you later.
Bye.
Ciao. Our dinner's just arrived and I ordered fantastic pizza, smoky chicken with paprika, garlic and pineapple. And check this out, it's an absolute monster. Look at the size of this pizza. Here's my hand for scale. It looks great.
Some serious carbs you got there, and I've just got a pasta carbonara without bacon, so it's basically just cheesy pasta. And I'm just going to chuck some more cheese on it.
Yum.
Join us next time as we explore Tartu, the Estonian city known for its 17th century university with its old town hall square and hilltop cathedral ruins. We also check out the incredible National Estonian Museum. If you can't wait that long, head over to our Instagram at Tired Not Travellers for daily updates on what we're currently up to and what's coming up in our future videos.
Just next to the river.
Yeah, just next to this lake. Kirsty
Yogi.
loves calling lakes rivers.
It's a yogi.
It does form some just before when we crossed the road to where the lake was and the swan. Right, so there's an outtake right there. An elbow to the boob.
Just got the other side of the border. Alarm's just gone off. Maybe we weren't supposed to go across after all.
Yeah. Okay, security breach. Security breach. The English have left Estonia. I came back in.
They just love the car.
Wi-Fi.
I left the camera on back.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the horsiest of them all?
You can see why I jumped, right?
You're so jumpy.
Yeah, well, that's going to make anyone jump.
We've just received our... Just received? Who says I just received our dinner? Just received our dinner.